I'm trying to get this on my face and I didn't do a good job of it. Now my whole desk is wet.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this look using the Morphe brushes Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. Although the palette I believe is sold out and is not being restocked, you can buy all of the shadows individually on the Morphe website. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to just prep my skin, and I'm going in with a color corrector because I do have areas of darkness during the summer months. So I'm going in with MAC Peach Luster. This is their Prep and Prime pen, and then I'm just using a beauty blender to blend all of that out. Now this beauty blender is damp, so make sure yours is as well when you are using yours. Now going into the Sephora 10-Hour Wear Foundation, I'm just plopping that all over my skin and then using the beauty blender to really buff that into my skin, dragging down towards my neck. For a highlight, I'm going to go in with my BOBBI Brown foundation stick in the color Golden Honey, and I'm basically placing it on all the places I would naturally apply highlight to my skin. Usually you would go in with a concealer for this step, but I just wanted the extra coverage from using this foundation stick, and I also love how easy it is to blend out this foundation stick. It is so creamy and so buttery that it takes no time at all to blend this out. And as you can see, I'm using my same beauty blender that I used for all the other steps before this. Just for some highlight, I am going to go in with a concealer just a little tiny bit underneath my eye area, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit above my eyebrow area, just in between my two brows. This step is totally optional. You do not need to do this. I just wanted that little extra oomph, and I'm blending that out with that same beauty blender. Now, you guys know the drill. I'm going to set my face while I work on the eyes, so I'm going in with my Ben Nye banana powder and just a regular latex sponge. I get mine from the dollar store, and I'm just hitting all the places that I applied that highlight. So underneath my eye area, I'm going down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to place a little bit on my chin and then a little bit on my forehead. And yeah, I'm just going to chill like that for a little bit. So now I'm going to go into my eyes. I'm using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance glue, and I'm placing that on my eyelid. To set that, I'm going to go in with this Bare Minerals translucent powder on just a regular SONIA KASHUK fat brush and just set that onto my skin. This is going to help all the other eyeshadows blend much easier later on. So now going into the palette, I'm going to pick up this color right here. It's like a really nice brown with this lighter peachy color right here, and I'm going to blend that into the crease of my eyelid. I'm using a blending brush from Mint Brushes. This is Mint Brush number 20, and I'm just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions, and then once I place that in my crease, I start to go in with little circular motions. This is really just going to ensure that all the shadows we put in later will blend easily. Now going into this really beautiful pinky fuchsia color, I'm placing that up on the same brush, putting that on the outer V of my eyelid, and then blending that into my crease. You want to focus this actual color towards the lower part of your crease. You don't want to take this too high, because if you take it too high, it's going to look really, really messy and it's not going to look neat. And in fact, it's kind of going to make you look like you're a clown. So as you can see, I'm being very messy right now, but that's because I'm going to go back in later and clean it up when I'm doing my brow bone highlight. So for right now, I'm just trying to really place it in the area that I want and make sure it's really, really nicely blended out before I'm worrying about if I went too far or if I need to do any corrections. Now going in on Mint Brush number 24, this is a pencil brush. I'm picking up this reddish burgundy brown color, and I'm placing that in the outer V of both my eyelids. So what this is going to do, it's going to add a lot of definition, and I like using a more precise brush because it helps me get the darker color in the area that I wanted. So I'm going to stick right to my outer corner, placing that color down. I'm not blending out right now. I'm just specifically placing the color exactly where I want it. Once I'm happy with where the color is, then I will go in and blend it out with that same brush that we used to blend out the other colors into the crease. Now going in on just a regular shader brush, this is Mint Brush number 22. I'm picking up this beautiful purple iridescent color, and I'm placing that on the inner corner of my eyelid area. So this basically is the eyelid part that we put no product on, and I'm just going to combine all the colors together, making sure to really pack on that beautiful, beautiful color. It is so, so gorgeous for the springtime especially. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a black shadow. This wasn't in the palette, so I'm going to have to take it from somewhere else, but you can use any black shadow. I use that same pencil brush as before, and using the same precise method that I described before, I'm going to put that in my eye area on the outer V of my eyelids, and I'm going to blend that out with Morphe number 412 brush. This brush is more precise, so it's going to help the product stay in that particular area. Black is a really hard color to blend out, so it's always better to start with less and then build up to more. You don't want to take too much because then it will get really ugly really fast. Now to blend all the colors, I'm going back in with mint brush number 20 and I'm just doing one final blend. For eyeliner, I'm going in with a gel eyeliner. Sorry guys, I wasn't really in focus, but I did a really tiny wing. Now I'm going to tightline my eyelid area and I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to apply some mascara to my top lashes. I'm using my RIMMEL Lash Accelerator Mascara. Moving on to the rest of the face, I'm going to dust away any of the excess powder that we had on the skin. And usually after I do this step, I like to hydrate my skin again so the powders start to really blend and form into my actual skin. So I always set my skin with the Do Me Setting Spray by Urban Decay. I took this cream eyeshadow and put it underneath my brows to just give a nice highlight and clean up any pink that went too high up. And then I'm going into this Makeup Forever full cover concealer in a shade darker than my skin tone, putting it on this concealer brush and just starting to contour my face. So I'm going in the hollows of my cheeks and I'm going down the two sides of my nose to contour my nose. To blend this out, I'm using the BECCA One Perfecting brush, but you can use any brush. You can even use a beauty blender. I use this brush on the sides of my face. It actually makes contouring a lot quicker because it's just a few swipes and you're done. And then for my nose, I used a mixture of using the brush and then my hands, because I think the warmth with your hands really warms up the product and blends it out. Now I'm going into this really hot pink. It's like a bubblegum hot pink from NARS. I think it's called Angelica, and I'm placing that on the apples of my cheek, blending back towards my hairline. Going into the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, I'm mixing all three colors and placing this all over my skin to give me a really beautiful glow, just to make my skin look really highlighted and glowy and just natural for the summertime. For highlight, I'm going in with Champagne Pop on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm also taking a little bit down the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to place some as well underneath my brows, just on the highest point right there. Now going in back to the palette, I'm taking that really beautiful pink color and placing that in the inner corner to add a really nice pop as the inner corner highlight. I'm taking that burgundy color we used in the outer V and I'm placing that on my lower lash line to add some smokiness. And then in the inner waterline of my lower lash line, I'm using this kohl pencil from Sephora. This is just a beige pencil. If you are lighter than me, you can go in with a white pencil. Now I'm just going to set everything once more, make sure it's all blended, and this is my little dance to say, oh yeah, we're almost done, almost there, yeah girl, yes. Then I'm just going to apply mascara to my lower lashes. For lips, I'm going in with Chinchilla lipstick by Lime Crime, and then on top of that, I'm going with Lime Crime Cashmere Velveteen, and for a little extra something, you know, because you want to look a little extra something for your date or wherever you're going, I'm taking some Champagne Pop and I'm placing that in the inner part of my lips. Yes, girl. Get it, girl. Yeah.
Okay guys, so this is the end of my tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. I actually did this look a really long time ago. I can't remember, but I had long hair and I was doing a video where I talked about like the 5 must-have brushes that you need like in any collection. So if any of you are new to makeup or you want to know what brushes you need, you can check out that video. I will link it in the description box down below and I will link it on the screen. But anyways, I did this makeup look in there and I wanted to do like a recreation of this look. It's very similar. In this look, I did add Chinchilla lipstick underneath the Cashmere Velveteen. In that video, I just had Cashmere Velveteen, so you can see the difference between the two makeup looks. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I think it's perfect for spring and summer. It's really glowy, but it has really nice pops of color just to emphasize the season that we're in. So if you guys want to see more summer looks, more spring looks, just give this video a big thumbs up and leave any of your comments or suggestions down below in the comment section. I will talk to you guys in my next tutorial. Don't ever forget, you are so beautiful. Bye guys.